Alright, very good. Alright, give me a reference here. We're going to do some steep turns.
Okay. Reference. Oh, what the heck is that white thing over there? Heck is that?
Run me the full clear and turns, reference, altitude, airspeed, and configuration checks for steep turns. So, first thing, I use the crack checklist. That's what I was trained with. I think it's a good reference. So CRAAC, crack, would be clear and turns, reference, altitude, airspeed, and configuration. So, reference typically you want to find before you do your clear and turns, because then it's in the directions of what you want.
Right.
I would never pick something super close to you like that, because you're going to end up being on top of it and you won't be able to see it. So you kind of want something a little further away as a reference. So maybe give me a turn to the right here. And let's use either that body of water or Round Valley over there, which is that body of water in the valley to the right. Give me a nice coordinated turn, maintain an altitude. So it's either like that one or that one. That's Spruce Run over there. There's a little bit of water.
Okay, let's do that one then.
Okay, so let's do that one. Line up on that. Give me a left clear and turn 90 degrees and then a right clear and turn 90 degrees. And then when you're doing it, just don't do it to do it, but actually look out and clear the area. Make sure there isn't balloons. The other day there was a hot air balloon out here.
Really?
I wasn't with you, I was with another student. So just because you don't see traffic here doesn't mean you might not fly into a hot air balloon.
Yeah.
So eyes out, looking, drones, hot air balloons, birds, aircraft that might not show up on this. Alright, that's beyond 90 degrees, but that's okay. So is before you start your clear turns, just bug your head in of where your point was so you know like when you get to 90. And like I said, you got Spruce Run over there or Round Valley over there. Whichever one you think you're going to notice better.
Oh yeah, that's Round Valley, right? Yeah, right.
Yeah, Round Valley's the one that's in like that valley.
Yeah. Let's do that.
Okay, perfect. So clear and turns left, clear left. Say that, clear left. When you turn right, clear right.
Clear right.
Reference is set, so bug your head in, so just sync it. Okay. Altitude and airspeed 25, 120, that's perfect. And then configuration. So configuration for steep turns. Laps are clean. Boost pump comes on for all maneuvers. We'll throw that on. And then we have to turn off the ESP. Do you know how to turn off ESP? Because you're going to have to do this by yourself when you're with the check ride.
Right.
So, if I've never taught you, big knob over to the aux page. Little knob down to system setup. One more. There you go. It's on setup 2 page, so hit setup 2 over here. Yeah, you can't do that yet. There you go. Now push in your cursor. Big knob down to stability and protection. One more up.
Stability and where was? Oh, right there.
And then little knob over to disable it. And then just hit the home button. That's good. So now you're disabled. All right, now you're ready. So go ahead and give me a left steep turn, maintaining 2,500 and 120 knots.
It's 45, yeah.
Nope, 45 is that tick mark there.
It's the tick mark. Oh, yeah.
Yep, so get a little bit more. There you go. At 45. A little bit more bank. Feel that descent, add back pressure. A little bit more on the bank. You're at like 40. There you go. Alright, your speed went up a little bit because of that descent.
Yep.
So just pitch back a little bit more. That'll get your altitude back up, and it'll also kill some of that extra airspeed that you gained by accident. So a little bit more back pressure. There you go. Keeping that bank at 45. And then you're pretty holding good, you know, so eyes outside, eyes inside, eyes outside, eyes inside. Just a glance inside. Right there's your point, roll out on your head in. Perfect. 25, just a little over your airspeed because it gained a little on the initial descent. but within 10 knots is in standard, so that looked good. All right, and when you're ready, give me a right one. So just remember, if you added power, to pull it back once you finish.
Yeah. Gaining altitude here.
Good job on the rudder there. Might have to add some power in and just keep that nose down slightly. There you go. A little bit more right rudder. That'll help with that bank and that nose staying down. There you go. A bit more power and then catch that 2500. Okay, now eyes out. When you're level right now, like you're perfect where you are, eyes out. Wherever that horizon line is crossing, just keep, if you see the bank is letting off, which I can see, just add a little right rudder. That's the nose rising. There you go. Bank is actually pretty good there. Speed's a little slow, so let's add a little power. A little bit more bank and a little bit more right rudder. Eyes out, there's your reference, and roll. Very good job on those, actually. The only thing is, you hear me calling out your deviations, I want you to do that. I want you to call out, descending, I'm getting slow. What I'm doing, add power.
I need to learn.
You sit there quiet in your own mind.
I know. I need to learn how to chew gum and walk at the same time.
Yeah. And let's just be aware we have some traffic off here to the left, same altitude.
Where are you?
Alright, so go ahead and flip me 180 here. We'll just stay out of his way. That was very good. The only thing is, like I said, those small little deviations, call them out loud, verbalize them, because otherwise, with an examiner, he doesn't know if you know what you're doing there.
Yeah.
So if you state it, you're good. And then, like I said, once you get locked in, like you're pretty locked in on those, eyes outside. Right to where that horizon line is, that's going to be your best indicator. Then you can just look inside and glance and make sure everything is still where you want it. But basically, you could use like that flight path vector, everything as a good indicator. Like, okay, I'm right on the horizon line. I'm not descending, I'm not climbing. I'm right at 120. I'm at 45 degrees bank. Eyes out. That sight picture, keep now. Wherever the horizon line is cutting through the plane, look at that point and just keep it there. If you see your nose go above it or below it, you just correct a little bit and you just keep it there. Then eyes in, quick scan of this, and quick scan of traffic. Not all at once, maybe. Eyes out, gauges. Eyes out, traffic. Eyes out, engine. You know, just, it's mostly a visual maneuver, so you don't want the examiner looking at you, watching you stare at the instruments the whole time. It's an outside maneuver. All right, get this configured for slow flight.